Hello, welcome back to another session of Richard Katzman fly tying. And I have a hook in my hand here. It's a number 10 bass hook. And it's got a barb, and I'm just going to mash that down. Okay. And we're just going to fit this into the vise. Nice and tight. Now I'm going to take some white thread, and this is Danville 210, and we're just going to start by dressing the shank. Okay, and we'll put in a 1/2 inch knot and pull that tight. Okay, and we'll take that black feather and we'll just lay that on top, and that gives us our body and also the tail. And we're just going to tighten up the head here a little bit. And we'll put in a 1/2 inch knot. Pull this to the side. Okay, I'm going to take some wood duck feathers, cut off the bottom here, and I save this for using it for later. Take some fibers off the bottom here, top here, and we're going to cut off the top layer. Okay. A 1/2 inch knot. I'm going to take a hackle pliers. Okay, and we'll just all right. And we'll just tie that in. Cut off the stem. Okay, take another wood duck feather, hackle pliers, and I'm going to go ahead and tie that in and bring the tip of the feather back and tie that in. Okay, a 1/2 inch knot here. Okay, the next one I'm going to put on is this brown grizzly. just want to tie that in, make sure it's in there real well. And put a double half-hitch knot on there. Pull that to the side. Now I'll take my scissors and I'm going to take one side of the sharp side and I'm going to run that up along the fibers on top and below along the stem, and that's just to get them to lay back. And okay. And now I'm going to reach in and cut off the stem as close as I can get it. I'll take my Velcro brush and I'm going to pull back. Okay, and we're going to put a double half-hitch knot in. And now I'm going to take my whip finish tool and we're just going to put in a few wraps here. Cut off the thread. And we'll take our bodkin, homemade bodkin. I have them in a lot of different sizes, from very thin to thick. And now I have some new UV resin in hard, and this is from Quad. It's told that it works very well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little dab your side, and I'm going to take a red eye and I'm going to put that right there, and I'm going to turn that over and I'm going to put another dab right there. Alright, I'm going to take my UV torch and I'm just going to set those in place. And I'll take my UV resin, so far it's crystal clear, and so far it is hard as a rock. Okay. Make sure the eye of the hook is still open. This, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty good stuff. And it comes in all different sizes. It dries a couple seconds with the UV light. It's set right up. It's hard. It doesn't have any of that film over it. So I recommend it. And it's a lot cheaper than Deer Creek. A lot better than Loon's. Loon's has that sticky feeling to it, and it gets yellow after a while. This so far is clear, it's hard, and there's no film. So I recommend this. Comes in all different sizes, all different quantities, and so far I am impressed. And believe me when I tell you, I usually am not impressed quickly. But this it has no smell, no odor. It also has no tackiness, and it says it doesn't turn yellow. So I'm going to leave it at that. I can just tell you from my own experience that what they say is correct, and I'll let you know about the yellowing in a few days. But it looks real good to me right now. Now, this fly is a beauty, and I think it's going to do real well in the water. It's going to be a wet fly, and I think it's an easy fly to tie, and I think that it's going to get a lot of activity. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click my picture down on the lower right hand corner of the screen. On the next screen, click the bell, and that will advise you every time I upload a new video. And if you'd give me a thumbs up, that's always nice. If you want to leave a comment, a nice comment, or you want to leave a question, I will get back to you just as soon as I possibly can. And I want to thank you very much for coming today, and I look forward to seeing you on our next upload. Until then, have a great day and tight lines.